Hey, you mentioned Jim Rohn, man. How long have you been following Jim Rohn? Because I keep finding that we've got these similarities, one after the other, after the other. Jim Rohn was one of the first, I like to call him a personal development slash philosopher slash
Yeah.
teacher that I
Yeah.
came in contact with.
I guess I got caught, I've tried different businesses, not a lot of money. They made a little bit of money, but one thing they didn't make is when I wasn't there, they weren't paying me money. So pushing it, I usually wasn't getting money. So I reached out to different personal development coaches and stuff. And, they said, listen to this guy. So I listened to him. And Jim Rohn was incredible. I love what he said, don't ask for things to be easy, ask for you to be better, don't ask for less challenges, for, just you get better. It's like, you can't, he has so many things he says that are awesome. And
Yeah.
I found a book through one of the authors through Kindle Cash Flow by an author called Nate Pliskin, and he's got a book coming out, and it's called I'm plugging this. It's The Surest Way to Wealth, and he actually quotes Jim Rohn, and he quotes. Have you read that book, The Slight Edge? It's really similar to The Slight Edge with Jeff Olson. It's those daily disciplines you do to success, and it's just those slight errors in judgment you do over time that compound that lead to failure. So,
and either way, good or bad, right?
Yeah.
So you do those daily disciplines. I'm reading a book right now, Atomic Habits, here that I actually talked about in the group. But this book reads along the same path, right? It's all about building up those habits that, similar to what you just said, you do every single day, and they help you to get better and better and better, and ultimately push you to where you want to be. By the same token, it helps you to break the bad habits that we're also doing every single day that's pushing us away from where we want to be. So for Slight Edge, Jim Rohn. Now, this other book, The Surest Way to Wealth, is that by a Kindle Cash Flow member, someone that's in a group? Or
yes, Nate Pliskin, but he's I think that's a pen name, but I got a beta reader. I was a beta reader for that book. It's really good. It's real short, probably about 50 pages long, and it's got a bunch of good stuff. Basically, I probably won't discover the next Facebook. I won't probably invent that. I probably will not win the lottery.
Right.
So what else can I do? Well, I probably do simple things over time that will build me cash flow coming in that can create options. If I had $5,000-$10,000 coming in automatically on autopilot every month, then I could do a lot more music, and I could do more charity work, and I could reach out to the poor more. But unfortunately, when I'm stuck 14 hours a day at a job that whether I love or hate it, my options are limited,
Yeah. And you know what? I'm so glad you mentioned that, man, because when you have like income coming in, your creativity explodes as well. So you as a writer, right, as a musician, because you're not worrying about, man, I've got to go to work tomorrow, or if it's the weekend, I got to go to work on a Monday, right? Or, my boss is going to be a pain today, or what type of mood is he in today? So with that said, so seeing the other people that are in the Kindle Cash Flow group, right, and seeing their successes, does that inspire you? Does that motivate you to see, like, we've got one person saying, I just made 20,000 this month, or I'm at 10,000 a month, or $3,000 a month.
It does motivate me, and also like, man, I need to get off my butt and write. I mean, it's everybody starts where they're at. I've only published a few books, but I'm excited about it. There are great people in the group on Facebook. To be honest with you, your course would be worth it just for the Facebook group, because the people that reach out to you and show you, hey, kind of give you hands-on, look, you need to try this, or they give you feedback on stuff. And, right now in our society, we got like, it has died down a little bit, but we had the riots, and we had the pandemic get shut down, everything. It's cool to see people are basically the same. Like, what I'm saying? You're a black man, I'm a white guy, and there's black ladies in the group that have become like really good friends to me, like Spicy. I don't know her real name. She's really sweet, and we communicate regularly about gardening and things like that, and it just shows that that we're all the same. You work your life around to make your life a success. You didn't because you're lucky. You just did the right things in the right order that led you to success, and now you're giving people a hand up, but not a hand out.
Yes, there's a difference, right? So there's a difference. And if you look, man, I'm glad you brought that up too, because if you look in the group, you've got people from all walks of life. I interviewed a young lady, I think her name was Micaiah, last week, China. I don't know if you got to see that interview or not.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I mean, from, and then I interviewed another young lady, Kai from Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got people all over the place. I interviewed Shannon, who's over in the Midwest, right? So, and you've got Black, white, young, old, male, female, writers, non-writers, technical people, non-technical, people who have started businesses before, people who have no clue how to start a business, right? So it's when I set up to create not only the product, but the group, the environment itself, I wanted it to be a positive environment, number one, where people, regardless of who you are, right, regardless of what you look like, regardless of, again, male, female, whatever, you can come in there and you just like, you're getting away from the rest of social media where you see all of the fighting and everything. So you don't see in our group.
No, you should not. No.
You know?
Another thing I love about this Kindle Cash Flow thing is because we are moving from the industrial age to the information age. Now we're going to a different age, even more than the information age. And we're getting to a point where technology and stuff is meant to help people, but really a lot of jobs are going to be eliminated. There's going to be cars that drive themselves. I mean, we have Uber now, but there may not be in the future because cars may just pull up and you go somewhere in it. I mean, because the more technology has, we're going to have, people are going to have to find a way to make their finances and their life, I don't want to say, I can't think of the right word, but you can't rely on the government to save you or society. Jobs that were here yesterday may not be here in the future, and we have to be smarter. And I love the fact that even though Amazon is this huge company, we have a platform where we can get in front of people. And I just think it's a godsend that I got into the group when I did. And, you know, I'm still learning things. You know, I've only been doing this for several months, maybe 4 or 5 months. And I've already seen some cash flow coming in, but I know it's not where I want it to be. I mean, I have a small mailing list. I think I have like 450 people on my list, but I haven't even spent any money in advertising yet. I've just used lead magnets for that, and those come in. And so I'm just excited to see what's going on. I'm sorry, rambling here, but I'm going to keep pressing on.